We've seen so much money, as we said, coming through from the US, from Europe. Even we had some announcements from Korea over the weekend, Japan as well. How much does that stack up against the level and the size of the investment that's coming through from China?
It's a great question. So a lot of these countries are really playing catch up to decades of Chinese industrial policy in this space. You know, we've estimated, based on estimates from the Semiconductor Industry Association, China's on track to invest $142 billion into chip making. That's compared to $39 billion from the U.S., which is the most robust program that we've seen from the West. So it's a lot of catch up. But we are seeing investments into different types of technologies. In the U.S. and the European Union, they're pursuing the most advanced semiconductors, while China is doubling down on older generation chips.
How are we seeing the issue of export controls come into play here?
So until 2019, when the U.S. blacklisted Huawei, Huawei is actually catching up to its Western competitors on the most advanced chip design technology. But with that initial sanction and then U.S. sanctions on Huawei's chipmaker SMIC, and then sweeping export controls that were initially implemented in 2022 and have ratcheted up over the past couple of years, that's really halted China almost in its tracks on producing the most advanced chips. And so the response that you've seen from Beijing is, one, to double down on state aid to its prize technology companies, but two, to focus on the areas where they can win. And in this case, that's in older generation semiconductors, sometimes called legacy chips, that are still essential commodity chips that go into every piece of technology you can think of. And there's actually worry now from the US and the European Union that China will produce so many of those chips. They have the most chip-making plants set to open of any country in the world over the next couple of years, that could create a glut.